Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damian Hill. With me, as always, is TJ O'Connor. Tonight we have Josh, Mr. Fantastic Clark, who's getting ready for a kickboxing match just a few weeks away, actually. But before we get into the interview, Trash Talk is brought to you again by Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo out of New Brighton, Minnesota, Origin Wellness CBD out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Spartan Martial Arts, The Striking Institute, James Clark's Sports Psychology and Hypnosis Therapy, TJ's Gay Incorporated, TJ's Mom, and The Fighters. How you doing tonight, Josh?
Doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Doing really good. I don't know if TJ noticed the new sponsor.
Yeah, I did, and I'm happy to have them on board. Every sponsor of the show is a friend of mine.
True. So I guess leading up to this fight, there's a little bit of a scare for the whole coronavirus situation because I guess as of right now, the quarantine is going to be lifted at the time of the fight, but it could also potentially be extended like it has been before and like we are continuing to see in other states. Has that fear set in for you at all, or do you not even acknowledge it because I'm either going to fight or I'm not. And if you're going to fight, then be prepared for that, and which you already are. But if you're not going to fight, it's pretty easy to get unprepared for a fight. I don't know if I phrased that right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a fear about it. I mean, I'm going to keep training. I mean, it's been pushed back a couple of times, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to keep training, stay ready, and then whenever the fight happens, I'll be ready.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the mindset you have to have. What has training been like during everything right here? Like Damian said, as of right now, it's all supposed to be lifted next week, but with I believe just under 2 weeks to go till the fight here now, you obviously just did the sit-up record, so you're working out and you're in shape. But what has training been like for this fight in particular?
The sit-up record helped a little bit just with a little bit of conditioning stuff and just working on my core. But for training for this fight, I've been trying to find different workouts. I mean, it's nice to have my dad as my coach. So I've been, getting rounds in with my dad, working, pad work, meeting up with coaches because the gym is shut down, meeting up with coaches at their place or at a park or just, getting my work in, getting my road work in, just trying to do something every single day. So I just be it's been a challenge trying to find workouts, but I'm getting them done. So.
Yeah. Okay. So with you having to go through so much to find your workouts and to get your pad work in, do you feel like your opponent is going to be going through some of the same struggles? I mean, well, of course they're most likely going to be, but do you feel like they're getting as adequate training as you are, even with this lockdown going down, because you are able to meet up with coaches and get some pad work in? Do you expect that they have the same advantages or people willing to work with them?
I think, we're kind of in a similar boat, I think. I mean, everyone's been dealing with this pandemic or coronavirus in different ways, but I'm guessing he's probably trying to find workouts too. I mean, for me, I think but the difference is going to be just I'm fortunate to have the coaching staff at Valhalla. Just, I've been working with Thomas Jones, Adam Warren, Marty Lindquist, my dad, James Clark. So I've been fortunate to have those guys in my corner and been able to meet up with me and get my training in however I can. So, I mean, I'm fortunate. I'm not sure what, I obviously looked him up and everything, but I'm not sure who his trainers are exactly, I guess, and what he's been doing. I know he's from Arizona. He's planning to come up here, so I'm trying to know. I'm not sure if he's going to be if he has people up here too or not. But I mean, I'm guessing he's probably in kind of a similar boat. But that's what I think.
Okay, so with this lockdown situation going, and I mean the gyms being closed, I mean, when this fight actually does go down, if it goes down on the date it's scheduled or if it goes down a little bit later, do you plan on having your same traditional corners that you have had your past few fights, or do you? It might just be your dad.
Well, my dad will be is running the show, so I mean he'll be there at the fights, but I'm not sure if he'll be in my corner. I've been working with other coaches, so I mean I'll probably have. Well, I mean Thomas Jones has been working with me a lot lately, so I'll have him in my corner, and then it's always fun having him in there.
The best.
And it's yeah, he's been doing some good work with me. So, but I'll have him in my corner. Adam Morin, and I mean everyone in the gym that's is probably going to be there for the most part. I mean, it's not a very big venue, so I mean, I'll be hearing people, but I'll probably have Thomas Jones and Adam Warren, and maybe Aaron Shaw in my corner. But he's potentially fighting also, so we'll see about that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, well, none of those are bad choices to have in your corner. They all do excellent jobs.
Oh, yeah,
And if Aaron Shaw is fighting on this card, then damn, I need to send Aaron Shaw a text right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get it. You gotta get information on that.
So yeah, but I guess crap. Damn it, I had a question in my head for a split second, and then I just forgot it. It was all based off of your opponent. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I remember. You don't know too much about if you had family or friends up here and things like that. We actually were able to do it. Were you able to see that interview at all, or at least start it and then
I watched the interview, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, he does have some family up here, and he has been through some things in his life and has had some training at the Warriors Cove. I believe that's where he said that he started it, his MMA path. I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say, but I know he did give them a shout out.
Yeah.
What did you, if anything, did you find out about your opponent from that interview, and what were you able to learn about him, and what do you, after seeing that, what do you respect most about him, and or what do you not respect about him, if that happens to be the case?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll listen to his interview. I mean, he's had a story like, or I heard a story on your guys' Trash Talk podcasting. But I mean, he's been through some stuff for sure. I mean, I think that's probably shaped the person who he is today. I mean, I don't disrespect him at all. If anything, I respect him for the things he's been through. I mean, I think everyone has their own story. I've been through some stuff. He's been through some stuff. And I mean, I'm expecting the best out of him when we fight. I mean, I'm gonna expect him coming at me and throwing punches. Just I'm not gonna underestimate him. I'm gonna go out there and just try to hit him. But it's all respect. It's part of the game. But no, I respect my opponent a lot. He's going to fight me. He's coming up here, traveling a long way, and I'm giving him a good fight. So
yeah. So I guess my one of my final questions is the fact that he had actually went up in weight for his previous fight, and I believe going up in weight for you isn't something that's new. Do you feel like you two match up better at the weight that you guys are fighting at, or do you feel like you two could potentially be fighting at a heavier weight class against each other and you would be fine with it?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever the weight goes. To be honest, I mean, I fought at 25. I've had catch weights at 30. I've fought at 35 before. I mean, I know his last fight. I mean, I was able to watch it. His last fight, the guy he was fighting was a little bit bigger than him because he went up from, I think, 35 to 45. I think he walks around there around that weight. I mean, he could potentially make a lower weight class. I mean, I've made a lower weight class, but I mean, I've bumped up for wrestling, and I think for wrestling, I think it takes a little bit more of a toll due to the weight, just because you're having somebody else's weight on top of you and stuff. But I mean, I'm fine with the weight. We're fighting at 35 with a 2-pound allowance, so 37, which I'm fine with. I'm coming up a little bit, but hey, I mean, I'm ready for the fight. I've been training. I've been a little bit bigger. I think we'll see how it goes. I think we'll probably be around the same size, so I think should be a fair fight. So
Yeah, okay. Well, I think you answered my question anyway, but I think I phrased it wrong because I meant to say like with you guys fighting up in weight and then also being used to fighting down in weight or weighing less. Do you feel like a weight cut is going to play a factor? And that was what I meant to say, but you still answered that, so I applaud you for reading my mind. And
for sure.
and yeah, I guess I said that was my last question, but I just think of one last final question. Sorry, Jay. What type of a fight are you expecting from him after his last performance, being the tough competitor that he is, going up in weight?
I mean, I think he's gonna get after it. I'm gonna try to expect anything that comes my way. I mean, we might deal it out first round, or we might just get at it. I mean, I'll be ready for either getting close and start hitting, or moving around. We'll see how it goes, but I'll be ready for whatever comes my way. I don't know, like anything could happen if I went into fights having different game plans, and then they just turned out differently. So you never really know.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you never know what happens once the bell rings. Mike Tyson said it best. But Josh, I mean, I'm always excited every time you get a chance to fight. I mean, going up and fighting at this 137, potentially going to be the highest weight you fought in at this time. So I'm looking forward to see how you fight at this weight. This is your second kickboxing match, correct?
Yep, second kickboxing match.
Okay, so
Really?
looking forward to seeing the progressions.
Yeah.
Before we wrap it up here tonight, I always like to give that open platform.
Hold on, TJ,
Wait.
Hold on. I thought you had more kickboxing matches than this.
No, I mean, I think I've had some other ones try to be scheduled, but I've had some boxing matches, but this is only gonna be my second one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy because I really thought you had more. And TJ, like, I know I said that I had my final question, and I'm sorry if I feel like I'm rushing this whole thing and then kind of stopping it and then restarting it again. So my
It's like I'm
bad.
at the airport right now. It's a lot of hurry up and stop.
Hold on 1 second. No.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
All right,
Can I
go down,
finish?
go down.
Okay, I'm finished.
But yeah, TJ, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Damn, this is only your second fucking kickboxing match. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we've talked about it in spades before. Your experience as far as fighting in general, the ranking speaks for it. But I'm excited to see the progression in the second, just kickboxing only fight. I mean, obviously, last time very tough opponent as well. So look to see how this works out for you. As I was saying before, I was very rudely interrupted. At Trash Talk, we like to give a platform to everyone we speak to thank any teammates, sponsors, anybody outside of the gym not named Damien. Just give them a shout out, and the platform is yours, sir.
Yeah, for
Except
sure.
my name. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I don't mean to interrupt you. Except I do this regularly. But
Yeah.
TJ, I'm French. My name is pronounced Damien.
My bad.
Go ahead, Josh. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to thank you guys for the interview again. It's always fun coming back on and talking to you guys. But yeah, I also want to thank my sponsors, Ink Strings Tattoo in New Brighton, Orange and Wellness Remedial CBD Boutique, Riddle of Steel, James Clark Sports Psychology, and Max Nutrition in Coon Rapids. I want to thank people from Max Nutrition. They've sponsored me. They're my newest sponsor. They've sponsored me a couple months now, but I've been actually working out at their shop recently, and I always want to thank them for all the work they've been doing. It's been a process. Like usually when I've cut weight for other fights and stuff, it's a little bit different. Maybe not really unsafe, but this time around, I'm doing it a smart way, doing it more of a cleaner way of cutting weight and doing things right. So I want to thank those guys at Max Nutrition in Coon Rapids. I also want to thank my family and friends, and then my coaches, Thomas Jones, Adam Moore, and James Clark, Mario Lindquist, and then my training partners, Aaron Shaw, Sean Streeter, and Darian Steiner, and everyone at Valhalla Combat Sports. So I think I covered all bases there.
Yeah. And then you also listened to TJ and you didn't thank me. So that's cool. But
What?
if you hear dressed, I'll just
Even though he thanked us first, but
Yeah.
No, but he didn't thank me specifically.
That's
Thank
true.
God, dude. TJ,
God,
such
he
an
hates you
asshole.
like everybody.
TJ is an asshole, always influencing the fighters to root against me and hate on me.
Haters
But
gotta hate.
if you're a fan of that shit, like this video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damien and TJ. Don't be a hoe.
There you go.